Alright, here we go.
I didn't think anyone could stop my fists. Not even one of the 6 heroes.
No anger behind those fists. Ain't hard to stop a fella what don't want to hurt you. I can't abide you laying a hand on the lady here.
That's right.
I didn't mean to hurt her. I just needed to know how determined she was.
Determined, huh?
Jubei stares at me with piercing eyes of a cat. His stare reminds me of Kukunoe. Yeah, because that's his daughter, so yeah.
I reckon you're telling the truth. You leave her to me, son. Get yourself wherever it is you need to go. If she comes to while you're here, things are bound to get messy.
That's right.
Thanks. I owe you one.
Should I tell Kukunoe I encountered Jubei? No. I asked her about him once before. She was in a bad mood for a week. Perhaps I should keep this to myself. His eyes, though, they're so similar. Right.
That's absurd. You shouldn't dig too deep. Besides, it's not a very good idea to put Kokonoe in a bad mood.
That's true. There's only one more until left. There's only one more unit left to set up. Unfortunately, it looks like I've saved the most difficult one for last.
Kokonoe is asking too much this time. But it is my job after all.
That's right. She says I have to set up inside the library branch of Kakasuchi. And how did he get inside? Come on now.
What the hell's going on? Is there not a single guard on duty?
Oh boy, that ain't good. This place is too quiet. It's kind of creeping me out. Is this a trap, or have they already found me? Who knows? I feel cold, vicious eyes on my back. I turn around and recognize the man standing before me, one of the library's most decorated heroes. Jin Kisaragi.
They guarded the entire branch. Is this your doing, Red Devil?
Here we go.
No. It was like this when I arrived.
That's right.
A most plausible lie.
Duh.
And you want me to believe that? Don't you think that's a little too convenient?
It's a little too convenient, what do you say?
Naturally. I wouldn't expect the murderer who needlessly slaughtered Ikaruga's guardian to hear me out.
Ouch.
Guardian? Who's that?
So he doesn't remember. I suppose he has no interest in someone he's already killed. I wonder if he feels any guilt at all for all the people he's killed. Maybe not. I don't think he does.
You're too dangerous for your own good. I'm gonna need to take you down.
That's right.
Take me down? Then what are you waiting for?
Let's do this. Alright, Tiger versus Jin Kisaragi. Let's do this. Lightning versus ice.
The real fate is turning. Battle 1. Action!
Yeah! I dare to see it! I dare you! Serious?
The devil my ass. Whoa.
I dare you! Eat this!
Charge up.
I dare you! I dare you!
Go on, get him.
I dare you! Here's I dare you!
Crap.
I dare you! I dare you! Here goes! Attack wheel!
Magnetic wheel.
I lost you, Red Devil.
That's right.
This is the result of your own conceit. I guess you're just a rookie after all.
Ouch. I leave Jin and head deeper into the facility to finish setting up the last of the equipment. Aquaman. Time to fight him. Alright. I used the cane in the back of the room to lower myself down at the bottom level of the facility.
I guess the basic construction here is very similar to the sector.
That's right. I take a quick look around and, satisfied that the area is safe, begin setting up the equipment in the spot Kokonoi designed. Designated. There you go. There.
You, why have you come here?
Hakumen. So he is here, just like Kokonoi said he would be. Although I can't help thinking about why. She knew he'd be here. No, that's not important. I need to focus on my work right now.
You should already know. I came here to retrieve you. Hakumen.
That's right.
Retrieve. I do not recall making such a request.
It's not your request, buddy. You have no choice.
From the moment you were rescued from the boundary, Kokonoi has been your master. And we can't exactly allow a domesticated hound to roam free, now can we?
Ouch. Domesticated hound.
An interesting thing to say. You were telling the dog, who happened to be found that day, to listen to the cat?
Indeed, it was a coincidence. Sector 7 aims to kill the Seeker at its source. You were just a byproduct Kokonoi found along the line. Coincidence or not, that's irrelevant to her. She only sees you as another sample, a tool to research the original units that lie dormant within the boundary.
That's right.
Your purpose is of no interest to me. I exist only to eradicate evil from this earth. I am not bound by the whim of that Grimalkin. You in Sector 7 wish to dispose of Seether and return the world to how it once was. Ask yourself, is what you desire truly just?
What do you mean, just?
Is this really what you want, Taker?
Think, fool.
Fool.
The world of today thrives on Seether. Were it to disappear, would that world not end? Perhaps your actions will hurt the world rather than save it.
True.
Losing Seether could bring humanity to its knees in a way the Black Beast could never have managed. How can you know this and still believe in Sector 7?
How can he go silent? He seems to be waiting for my answer.
What I have faith in isn't Sector 7. It's Kokonoi.
That's right.
Since that day, and from now on, that won't change.
That's right. She saved him when he was on the brink of death. She saved him.
So you have given your faith to the Grimalkin. How amusing.
How amusing. I do my best to give him a level stare. Not the easiest thing to do when your opponent has no visible eyes. True. Eventually he finishes laughing.
So you are a man who lives by what he believes. Your determination is refreshing. But if you wish to retrieve me, you must do so by force.
Let's do this.
I am the White Void. I am the Cold Steel. I am the Just Sword. With blade in hand shall I reap the sins of this world and cleanse it in the fires of destruction. I am Hakumen.
The end has come.
Then prove to me my beliefs are wrong.
Let's do this. The Red Devil versus the White Samurai, as Jordan said. Here we go.
The wheel of fate is turning.
Let us do this.
Battle 1. Action!
Atomic Collider! Yes! Eat this! I dare you!
What was that?
I dare you! Little mistake! I dare you! I dare you! I dare you!
Infinity.
Yes! Eat this! I'm disturbing!
Okay.
What was that?
I can still fight.
Okay.
Here goes.
Nice. Gotcha, Hakuma. Yeah.
I did not expect that you would fare this well. Perhaps I have misjudged you and your so-called relief.
Yes, you have. Yes, you have. I've damaged him quite a bit. His movements are noticeably slower. This is my chance. I pull out my communicator.
Can you hear me, Kokonoi? The devices are in place. Get ready to whoop the target.
Roger! Get away from Hawkman so you don't get dragged in yourself, meathead!
As the R's we've prepared begins to right itself out of the air, I can see Hakumen's stare to fade. Start to fade. Here we
Let
go.
me ask you one thing.
What?
Do you really think that master of yours, the Grimalkin, deserves your faith?
That's none of your concern.
Huh. I seem to have struck a nerve. Until we meet again.
See ya. I can't see his face. If he even has once. Once? What am I doing? If he even has one. But I feel like Hakumen grins at me before he disappears, along with the R's. His last words are still hanging in the air when I detect a dangerous presence behind me, more especially the presence of the Azure Grimoire. There he is. I turn around to see the sneer of a white-haired young man, Ragnar the Blood Edge.
So, you're Ragnar the Blood Edge, huh?
Indeed I am.
So what if I am? What are you gonna do about it, Sector 7's a red devil?
No.
Huh. So you're not here for a fight.
Capturing you is only secondary. And I'm afraid I don't have enough energy remaining to complete that task.
Is that right? Well, I didn't want to get dragged into anything complicated either. Thanks for saving me the trouble.
Don't let me get in your way.
Well, thanks for being so considerate.
I just carry out my missions as I'm told. Nothing more, nothing less.
That's right.
But there's no need to thank me. I step into the elevator and pull out my communicator. This is Tega. My mission's complete. Now returning to base.
Forget about the damn report. Just get your ass back here. Teleportation went well enough, but that damn Hawkman really gets on my nerves.
Don't want to go back to Kokonoi. Huh, Hawkman? I know how you feel.
Roger that. I'll return as fast as I can.
Hager.
What is it?
Nothing. I was just remembering something. That's when I picked you up.
That's right.
What's gotten into you? Reminiscing about the past?
Yeah, I am. Something wrong with that?
I found her somewhat pouting tone of voice strangely cute. She's starting to act like a teenage girl.
Hardly. It just didn't seem like something you would do.
Out of character, huh? Yeah, well, now that you mention it, I guess I am pretty busy these days. Not a lot of time for memory lane. Too busy to remember if those days went by fast or slow.
That's right.
Okay, now you've got me worried. You're being way too sentimental. Or are you just relieved Hakumen's been recovered?
It takes her a moment to respond, almost like she's hesitant.
Relieved? No. I just hate how powerless I am. By the way, Hager.
Do you still need something?
Oh, not that. It's just... Thanks for everything you've done for me.
Oh. She does get it.
I'm sorry. I didn't catch that.
The Kokonoi I know would never bother to thank me for my trouble. Perhaps my oral equipment is malfunctioning. The only other explanation I can think of is that I'm having audio hallucinations. I have been under a lot of stress.
I said thanks for everything you've done for me, especially for all the stuff you've done on this particular mission. What? You think it's strange for me to say thanks?
I wouldn't say strange, but I believe that was the first time you've ever thanked me.
So
I was just surprised.
Really? Huh. Thought I mentioned it before.
Static. The static is increasing. I guess our reception is getting worse.
The connection is breaking up. I'll hear the rest when I return to base.
Alright. I can't wait to see you again.
Oh. See me again? That seems like a strange thing to say, unless...
I'm sorry, Taker.
This gratitude and not an apology. If I'm not malfunctioning, then there must be something wrong with Kokonoha.
Really? There's something wrong with you, Kokonoha. You're acting awfully strange today.
No.
Those words I was about to utter, along with everything else on the face of this rotten world, disintegrated in a few moments.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Taker.
For a second, I thought I just heard Kokonoha's voice again. There's no need to worry. I'm sure you'll find me once again. I, too, look forward to that day.
Sure. One warrior, and okay. I'm gonna do Taker's story again, but this time we're gonna lose all our fights. See what happens.